Welcome, Kelvin Dale here, revealing how the Irish had an impact on helping shape the United States. We go now to the Irish-American son of immigrants, who became one of Hollywood's most powerful storytellers, and whose films still shape how we see America today. Let's get into it. John Ford, shown here with his large family, was born John Martin Jack Feeney in Cape Elizabeth, Maine, on February 1, 1894, to Irish immigrants John Augustine Feeney of Spittal, County Galway, and Barbara Abbey Curran of Kilronan on Inishmore in the Aran Islands, just off the coast of Western Ireland. They raised him in an Irish Catholic community in Portland, Maine. Gaelic was spoken at home, and his father worked as a saloon keeper as well as a Democratic ward boss in New England political life. Growing up in a large Irish-American family, John's older brother, Francis Feeney, known as Francis Ford, became an actor, writer, and director in silent films. In July 1914, John followed him to California and worked as a prop man, stuntman, and extra while learning the film business. This experience led to his first feature as a director called Western Straight Shooting, released in 1917. Between 1917 and 1920, Ford directed roughly 36 silent films for Universal Studios, many of them westerns starring Harry Carey. In 1920, he joined Fox Studios, and in 1923, on the film Cameo Kirby, he first used the on-screen directing credit John Ford, taking his acting brother's last name. As silent films gave way to sound, studios reduced their production of westerns. Ford's major breakthrough in sound cinema came with The Informer in 1935, an Irish Republican Army drama that brought him his first Academy Award for Best Director. In the 1930s, he also directed Judge Priest, Stagecoach, and Young Mr. Lincoln. In the early 1940s, Ford directed The Grapes of Wrath and How Green Was My Valley, winning consecutive Oscars for Best Director in 1940 and 41. During World War II, Ford served in the United States Navy and with the Office of Strategic Services as a filmmaker and field photographer. He directed wartime documentaries including the Battle of Midway, where he actually filmed the battle himself, as well as December 7th, both of which received Academy Awards in documentary categories. After the war, Ford returned to westerns with titles such as My Darling Clementine in 1946, Fort Apache in 1948, She Wore a Yellow Ribbon in 1949, Rio Grande in 1950, The Searchers in 1956, and The Man Who Shot Liberty Valance in 1962. These films became key works in the western genre and helped shape the American West, according to Hollywood. Ford's connection to Ireland remained visible in his 1952 film The Quiet Man, adapted from Maurice Walsh's story and filmed largely in Ireland with John Wayne and Maureen O'Hara. The Quiet Man became his most successful film up to that time, earning 7 Academy Award nominations and brought him his 4th Oscar for Best Director, with John Wayne, shown here, accepting for Mr. Ford. From the 1950s onward, he worked as a freelance director, making war films and dramas such as Mr. Roberts and The Long Grey Line, both in 1955, and The Wings of Eagles in 1957. He directed the Civil War segment of How the West Was Won in 1962 and made Cheyenne Autumn in 1964, which presented Native American characters with more sympathy than many earlier westerns. Ford married Mary McBride Smith on July 3, 1920, and they remained married until his death in 1973. They had a son, Patrick, and a daughter, Barbara. Where did this trail of discovery take us? John Ford's career spanned over 50 years, more than 130 films, and 4 Academy Awards for directing, the most of any director in Oscar history, and 2 more awards for documentaries about World War II. His work bridged Irish roots and American stories, shaping Hollywood while honoring the culture of his parents to a generation of American moviegoers. Thanks so much for watching. If you are Irish, your roots are from Ireland, or would like to be among the honorary Irish, you're at the right place. Please take a moment to like, subscribe, click on the notification bell, or even leave me a comment. Until next time, keep that Irish twinkle in your eye.